Hello, and thank you for watching the Denver Sports Debate Show live from the Mile High City. I'm here joined by Ben, Jaden, and Morgan. And I'm Finn, and today we are going to be talking about who is the best player in the NBA, as well as an NFL topic we'll move on to later. So let's start with you.
The best player in the NBA, it's not even close. It's Joel Embiid. No one in the NBA is as dominant as him. I mean, you can talk about Jokic, but if Jokic and Embiid went up one-on-one, Embiid would completely dominate. Like, there's no way to stop him. He has a beautiful midi. He can shoot a little, and he's also super strong. He can bully people in the post.
What about his injury issues?
His injury issues, I mean, yeah, but he's getting through them. Like, he's been injured less and less in the past few years. I mean, it doesn't really... The injury issues aren't affecting him as much anymore.
You did mention Jokic, but who has the 2 MVPs? Jokic. Back-to-back, as I mind you two. He is setting historic numbers, his triple-doubles, his double-doubles. He carries the Nuggets, and that is like an understatement. Like, he is their
He
whole
carries
team.
the Nuggets to a first-round exit. I mean,
Yes.
Embiid is carrying the Sixers to the 1 seed.
But with a
But
lot
he
of
can't
help.
keep going.
He has
He
multiple
can't keep
stars
going.
by his side.
How
Has
far
James
is he?
Harden,
He
Ben
hasn't made a
Simmons.
death
He-
run.
What did James Harden do in the playoffs?
He was working with Joel Embiid.
James Harden shot like 0 for 12 in the playoffs. James Harden was terrible in the playoffs.
Embiid is not the whole Sixers team like Jokic is the whole Nuggets. Jokic,
What about Jamal Murray? What about
He's
Michael
been
Porter
hurt.
He's been
Jr.?
They
injured
haven't
this
done
entire
anything.
time.
Okay. See, you both can say that, but there ain't nobody in the league like Stephen Curry. See, yes, he came off an injury this year, but this year he has been having record-breaking. He broke the three-point record. He's carried his team back from the losing record last year. He can carry his team to the finals, unlike Joel Embiid and Jokic.
He is not carrying his team. He has Klay Thompson, he has Jordan Poole, he has Draymond Green, and he has Andrew Wiggins, who is playing at a Finals MVP level.
What about that Game 5 performance from Steph Curry? What do you say about that?
Okay, that is reasonable, but everybody has their off days. Jokic, he doesn't have a good game every day. He doesn't have a triple-double every game. Joel Embiid...
Double-double.
Joel Embiid has struggled in the playoffs in multiple, occurrences.
But
And
that's, I mean, he still drops 20 with 10 rebounds.
Okay, but
But he has help.
Exactly.
Jokic
Yeah, he
might
has
struggle in
much
the
more.
playoffs, but what does he have around him? Where Embiid has all that around
Embiid
him.
might not have
Tobias
multiple
Harris.
All-Stars on his team, but none of these players do. Joel Embiid has Tobias Harris, James Harden. Last season he had Ben Simmons when he wasn't sucking. It's a different type of help than these other players.
That too. Curry can lead his team better than both of Joel Embiid or Jokic. He's led his team to the finals before, again
I'm not
and
sure
again.
about that. He's never won Finals MVP, so is he
Okay,
really the
see,
best
that's
player
the
on
Come on,
his
Andre
finals
Iguodala. Andre Iguodala.
And Curry does have help. You can make
Okay,
that argument.
I can
Are you
make that,
making the
okay.
argument that Andre Iguodala is a better player than Stephen Curry? Because that makes
I'm not.
zero
I'm saying
sense.
Stephen Curry completely disappeared those finals, which led to
That
Andre
was his
Iguodala
entire
best,
getting
finals
one of
MVP.
his best finals, though.
But he didn't get the trophy.
When did he?
Didn't get it. He disappeared too much, so Andre Iguodala got the Finals MVP.
And Jokic still has 2 MVPs.
Yeah, 2 MVPs. He's putting up the amount of assists as a point guard. He's putting up the amount of rebounds as a center. He's putting up a number of points as any of these other guys. He's putting
Okay,
up-
sure, Jokic is great, but would you describe Jokic as dominant?
Yes.
Yeah.
100%.
I'd say
100%
so.
dominant.
If he's going one-on-one against, let's say, Giannis in the paint, is he going to score on Giannis?
What does
He could.
Giannis have to do with this conversation? It's
also-
Joel Embiid and Jokic. What
All
does
I'm
Giannis
saying
have
is
to do
Joel
with this?
Embiid would absolutely destroy Giannis in the paint. He would push him down low and just dunk on him. Like,
What does Giannis have
But-
to do with this?
Joel Embiid,
That's not relevant to this
sure,
conversation.
he might be dominant in the paint, but when it comes to the perimeter, Jokic can also knock down threes. He
Yeah.
gets his fair share of those makes.
Embiid can knock down threes too.
Fair enough. I don't want to cut anyone off here, but we are going to move on to our second topic, which is what is the team to beat in the NFL? What do you guys think?
Easy. Buccaneers and Tom Brady. They got the GOAT. They have Mike Evans. They got Chris Godwin. They got Rob Gronkowski. You know that connection right there between.
Chris Godwin is hurt. He's not going to play for
when he comes
good
back from
4
injury.
weeks, 5 weeks.
And
They did have Russell Gage as well. He's pretty underrated.
The Rams. The Rams are the best. I know that sounds just because they won a Super Bowl. That's not why. It's the fact the additions they made even this offseason after they won the Super Bowl. Allen Robinson. That's a big key to their wide receiver core. And they've been building up with Matthew Stafford.
That's true.
And the Bucks, they lost last year. Tom Brady just came back from retirement. You think he can still perform the way he has been?
yes, I do. And I think Tom
No.
Brady is more reliable than Matthew Stafford.
But Tom Brady's not the best quarterback in the NFL. The team to beat has the best quarterback in the NFL, the best wide receivers in the NFL. It's the Chargers.
Oh my gosh.
Best quarterback in the
Justin
NFL.
Herbert is better than
yes, for
no.
sure.
Oh,
No.
he might have
Herbert
better
is not
hair,
the
but
best
I don't know if
quarterback
he has
in the
better
NFL.
skills.
Have you
You're
seen?
telling me Keenan Allen
Can Tom
and
Brady
Mike
throw the
Williams are
football 70 yards
Yes.
Yes, he can.
in these
Okay,
past few years?
okay.
Like he's
You're
It's Tom
telling me that
Brady.
Mike Williams and Keenan Allen are the two best wide receivers in the league. You said they're one of the best.
they're the best wide receiver core in the NFL.
That is
my
wrong on
God.
so many
That's
levels.
blasphemy,
What?
man.
Please.
You're kidding me.
I mean,
Allen
no.
Robinson, Cooper Kupp, and Odell Beckham. Are you kidding me right now?
Cooper
Odell
Kupp
Beckham,
almost won
who's not
MVP
going to
last
play
year.
for the Rams.
Okay, that's a good point. But
I mean, I want to add in the Buffalo Bills. You know, they acquire Von Miller. They're a great defensive player. He's a great defensive player. They have a great defensive team. Great safety core. Jordan Poyer, Micah Hyde.
If you're talking
Great
about defense, I mean,
secondary.
the Chargers have Khalil Mack. They have J.C. Jackson. They have Derwin James. They have Joey Bosa.
who
I mean,
knows
they, are,
they can all work together though? They all came from different teams. Who says they can all work together?
Tampa
I mean,
Bay
that's
has
just
been
raw
like,
talent. Chargers are by far the most talented team in the NFL.
And if
If
you're-
they can put it together, then they could
You're telling
go,
me just because they're
they
all
could only
superstars,
lose
they
They're
can flow
young.
together?
one game.
Justin Herbert hasn't ever played in the playoffs. What makes you think he's not going to crack under pressure? Tom Brady's been there. Tom Brady's done that. Tom Brady's won Super Bowls. What makes you
Justin
think
Herbert
Justin
has
Herbert will be able
played
to do that?
in high pressure
Alrighty,
games.
guys. I'm sorry. I don't mean to interrupt, but that we are running out of time. Thank you for watching the Denver Sports Debate Channel, and we will see you next time.